Now that we know a little bit more about where to begin, how to set up the board and what you need to play, we should start looking into some mechanics, abilities and keywords. If you missed my last video on where to begin, the link is in the description below. Let's begin with an explanation of what ready and exhausted mean. A creature or artifact can have two states, ready and exhausted. When a creature is ready, you can use it and you indicate that a card is in ready state by having it upright so you can easily read the text. When you use a card for any action, you need to exhaust that creature. You turn it 90 degrees to make it clear that the card is used. When a card is exhausted, it cannot be used again this turn, unless you have ways to make it ready. All creatures and artifacts enter play exhausted. There are 4 types of cards in the game: actions, artifacts, creatures, and upgrades. Each card belongs to a house noted in the top left corner of the card and can only be played or used if you have chosen that house as the active house. When you play an action card, you resolve the play ability on the card. In the case of Cleansing Wave, it says play, heal 1 damage from each creature. Gain 1 amber for each creature healed this way. When you play this card, you heal a damage from any damaged creatures, yours and your opponent's, and for each of that damage that you healed, you gain 1 amber, and the card has been resolved, and then you discard the card. Creatures can have the play ability as well and works the same way, except that they stay in play. Some cards also have an indication of a number of amber just below the house symbol on the top left. That means you get that much amber when you play the card. Artifacts enter play exhausted and are placed in a row in front of the player, below creatures. Artifacts remain in play and are not discarded unless the card says so. Creatures enter play exhausted and are placed in the top row, specifically called the battle line. Creatures remain in play from turn to turn, just like artifacts. You can only play creatures on flanks. A flank is either side of the battle line, and we will talk more about that later. A creature has 2 stats to take note of: power and armor. If a creature has an armor value, the armor prevents that much incoming damage each turn. That means the first hit or damage dealt to a creature with armor negates damage in the amount noted on the shield. The next attack or ability to deal damage deals the full amount if all armor has been used this turn. The next turn, the armor is replenished and has to be broken down again. Upgrades enter play attached to a creature, slightly overlapped by that creature. If a creature with an upgrade leaves play, the upgrade is discarded. An upgrade cannot be played unless there is a creature in play to which it can be attached. Flank is a concept that you might not be familiar with if you have played other card games. Flanks are to the right and left of your battle line, and creatures can only enter play on flanks. If a creature is removed from play in the middle of the battle line, the other creatures are pushed towards each other as a step in resolving the creature leaving play. You cannot rearrange creatures in the battle line, since some cards reference flanks, so you need to keep that in mind when playing creatures. Valder is a good example of a card that is using the flank in some way. If Valder is attacking a creature on a flank, she deals an additional 2 damage on top of her 6 damage, so she would deal 8 damage. If she would be attacking a creature in the middle of the battle line, she would only be dealing 6 damage. If you have any questions or funny rule interactions that you want to share, please feel free to comment in the comment section below the video. Thank you and happy playing!